You know what? Loneliness suits me, you know? Loneliness, suits me. I mean, being alone, it's like, today I was kind of angry at my boss. My boss. I don't say nothing to him, I joke around to him, but he kind of makes me angry sometimes. Makes me pretty angry a lot sometimes. He doesn't know that he makes me angry, you know. Sometimes I don't give a fuck what he says. You know, it's like I really don't care what he says. You know, I drive my ass off. For this guy. That never driven a truck, has no experience in driving a truck, and now his ego is getting over his head. Since he's the terminal manager of the place. I'm. It's every day I see this guy, I want to quit. I want to quit so bad. I want to leave this company, but it's like I can't leave the company because I know all the runs. I know how to do all the ports, but it's like I'm sick of going to New Jersey. I'm sick of staying out every day, staying out a couple days here and there. I mean, and he's so, I don't know. I do things differently than what he does. And I've been doing things longer than he has done. He has, especially driving a truck. He never drove on a road. I mean, he drives his car, but he never drove a truck in all different weather conditions like I have. Yeah, just every day I want to quit because of this guy that I have in my job. I want to quit. You know, I want to leave so bad because he's irritating as crap to work with. I mean, he's a nice guy. Yeah, I can admit it. He's a nice guy, and he's working his ass off. Getting us runs and everything. Yeah, but it's like I have no control in everything I do in my life. Even driving a truck, I have no control in everything I do. All I hear from his mouth, "Oh, you could drive 5 hours and go to here, and then go 1 hour there, take a break, and then go 5 hours and drive that and drive and get done. Then you can spend the night there, and then you come down and you drive another 5, 6 hours." And then you go pick up a load there, and then you can drive 2 hours. Then you can spend the night at 5 hours. That's exactly how he is. You know, is exactly the way he does things. He's so micromanaged. It's like I can't drive a truck. I can't drive the way I want to drive. And then the electronic log thing is like I'm under pressure. When you do electronic log, you're under pressure and you're under a certain time. You only have so many amount of times to work. But local is much easier to do electronic logs local wise. But when you're on the road, it's harder. You have to think ahead before you got to park. He doesn't think that way. When you run out of hours, you can't find a place to park with electronic logs. Yeah, only safest place is when you do customers to customer spending a night. Yeah, that's the safest way to do things, especially with electronic logs. Finding a truck stop, you might as well just say, and if you leave late and get there late at night, you might as well just park somewhere off the road, you know? And then today, since there might be icy roads tomorrow, so I might not, I don't know if I'll drive or will drive, depending on how the traffic is tomorrow, you know? But it's like, I'm tired of being controlled. My whole life is controlled by this one little guy, you know? And the weekend is the only thing I have. You know, weekend's the only thing I have. The rest of the time, is work. I'm sick of my boss. You know, that's why I'm so fed up with everything in life. It's like, life, it's like, pay this, pay that, and then you gotta work your ass off. Then you gotta pay this and pay that, you know? Such this meaningless bullshit. Being, like being bullied, you know?